So Nithyananda everyone, sorry for the technical glitch. We'll start it again. So I request all of you to please be seated in the Sukhasana. We are going to start Nithyananda Yoga and we are starting from the Prathama Vinyasa. But we are doing the whole sequence is going to be Shakala Vinyasa Krama. We have total of 508 sequences of asanas with the 12 different components we are going to be practicing. Okay? So let us start with the Sadguru Mandanam where we invoke the presence of Swamiji. So please hold your hand in Atmanjali Mudra or in the Namaskara Mudra. So Namaskara Mudra, when you keep your hand in front of the chest, remember Swamiji in your Ananda Gandha, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam. Just be in this state, in this space for a few moments. Allow your mind to settle. Allow the unending distractions that is happening inside to wither away by witnessing the witness, becoming Sakshi to the Sakshi. Be the observer to the observer. Just witness the witness. Allow all the distractions to settle down. Allow the normal breathing to happen. So I am going to be chanting a mantra. Please listen to it. If you are able to chant along with me, that's great. Otherwise, try to memorize it. Because with this invocation of the mantra, we invite and invoke the presence of Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam. And then with that very space, we enter into the Nithyananda Yoga. So let us chant now. Nithyanandam Paramasubhadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvatitam Gaganasadrasham Tattvamasyatilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvade Sakshibhutam Bhavatītam Trigunaраhitam Tam Namami. So please keep your eyes closed. Be in the same posture in the Atamanjali Mudra. In the Namaskara Mudra. We are going to be chanting the Mahavakya. The Mula Mantra. We are going to be chanting the Mula Mantra. So if you already have received this initiation from Swamiji, you would be knowing this mantra. If not, try to get the initiation in the coming programs. So this mantra has to be chanted internally, but I will be chanting externally for all of you. Listen to it and chant along with me internally. We will be chanting this mantra for 11 times. Om Ham Ham Shivaya Namaha. 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 Om Ham Shivaya Namaha. Om Ham Hum Shivaya Namaha. Om Ham Hum Shivaya Namaha. Om Ham Hum Shivaya Namaha. So now you can open your eyes. So now you are going to be doing a conscious resolution, which is a Satya Sankalpa. And during this chanting of the mantra, you are going to be invoking what you want to manifest as the reality through the practice of Nithyananda Yoga. Understand? With what context you move your body, that is what you are going to manifest. So it's very important to have the right context to be set before we start the yoga. Otherwise, understand, Swami said that Nithyananda Yoga, you manifest only what you set that as a context. The context with which you are going to be moving your body, that is what you will manifest. So understand its direct effect on you. The result of Nithyananda Yoga is directly being impacted by what you are setting up context, what you want to manifest continuously as long as you are practicing this. So let us set the right context so that we manifest the space, power, and beings of Paramashiva. Also, you can also create the space, the Satya Sankalpa, to manifest what you want to manifest. So, along with the Paramashiva, the manifestation of Paramashiva, along with the manifestation of the various parts of Paramashiva, if you want to manifest something throughout your day, it could be as simple as you want to manifest certain things for your life. Let's say you want to have a good relationship with somebody, like you had a fight, but you want everything to settle down today. You can do that also. If you are switching your job, you are looking for a better career, you can do that. If you want to be just healthy, alive, active throughout the day, you can decide for that. So anything that you want to manifest today throughout your day, or you want to, in general, you want to do like this is what my goal, next 1 week, next 1 month, I want to manifest this. Decide, create a sankalpa for that to manifest. So let us enter into the sankalpa mantra. In the sankalpa, you do, you take your left hand and keep it below the right hand. So right hand is going to be on the top and clasp your hand like this, and keep it on your right thigh. So keep it like this, and then I'll be chanting the mantra. Just follow along. If you remember the mantra, that's great. If you do not remember, try to memorize it in coming few days. Okay. So let's start now. ओम नमो पात समस्त दुर्दक्षय द्वारा भगवत श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव प्रीत्यर्थम श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव प्रीत्यर्थम च शुभे शोभने मुहूर्ते अद्य ब्रह्मणः द्वितीय परार्धे श्री श्वेतवराह कल्पे वैवस्वतमन्वन्तरे अष्टाविंशतितमे नित्ययुगे प्रथमे पादे जम्बूद्वीपे भारतवर्षे भरतखण्डे मेरोः दक्षिणे पार्श्वे शकाब्दे अस्मिन् वर्तमाने व्यवहारिके प्रभवादीनां षष्ट्याः संवत्सराणां मध्ये विश्वनाम संवत्सरे उत्तरायणे लक्ष्मी वेंकटेश्वर ऋतौ कुंभमासे शुक्लपक्षे एकादश्यां शुभतिथौ शुक्रवासरयुक्तायां शुभनक्षत्र शुभयोग वणिजकरण एवं गुणविशेषण विशिष्टायां शुभे शोभने मुहूर्ते अद्य ब्रह्मणः द्वितीयपरार्धे श्रीश्वेतवराहकल्पे वैवस्वतमन्वन्तरे अष्टाविंशतितमे नित्ययुगे प्रथमे पादे जम्बोद्वीपे भारतवर्षे भरतखण्डे मेरोः दक्षिणे पार्श्वे शकाब्दे अस्मिन् वर्तमाने व्यवहारिके प्रभवादीनां षष्ट्याः संवत्सराणां मध्ये विश्वावसुनाम संवत्सरे उत्तरायणे लक्ष्मीवेङ्कटेश्वर ऋतौ कुम्भमासे शुक्लपक्षे एकादश्यां शुभतिथौ शुक्रवासरयुक्तायां शुभनक्षत्र शुभयोग शुभकरण एवं गुणविशेषणविशिष्टायाम् अस्यां शुभतिथौ श्रीकैलासोन्नतद्वादशान्तश्यामलापीठारूढ श्रीमीनाक्षी सुन्दरेश्वर भिन्नस्वरूप परशिवपुत्ररत्नकुमार गुरुमन्यतुल्यावतार श्रीपार्वती स्तन्यपानलब्धदिव्यज्ञानविश्रुत सकलनिगमागमसारभूत वेदप्रवकृत श्रीमत्परमशिवकरुणा मुक्तामय चतुर्षयान् गीयमान छत्रचामर श्रीचिह्नकाहलादि समस्तवृदावल्लङ्कृत ज्ञानविज्ञानचक्रवर्ती सर्वजनसङ्घसद्यो निर्माण दीक्षावेयापवर्गवर्ष विश्रानजीमूत परमतकलवकेसरी शैवसिद्धान्तस्थापनाचार्य श्रीराजाधिराज पांड्य महाराज गुरु छपन शाक्यादि महांधकार निवारण ज्ञान भानु वीक्षणा नरहार ध्वज छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमद्भुषध्वज स्थापक श्रीव समय कर्त्रे सर्वज्ञपीठारूढ़ श्री जगद्गुरु श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक स्वामी वागीश सुंदर माणिक्यवाचक स्वामिनां अवतारभूत श्री ज्ञान संबंध स्वामी भगवत श्यामलापीठ शरण्यपीठ त्रिनवत्युत्तरद्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्यमंगल नित्य कल्याण नित्यरजत कैलास परंपरागत आदि कैलास नित्यानंद पीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठ कर्त्रे साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परंपरागत वैवस्वतमनीक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चंद्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचंद्र सूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ती परंपरागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मंडित चतुष्षष्टि संप्रदाय प्रवर्तक धर्मशासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञपीठ सुरांगी साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूड़ामणि साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरुग्रंथ महानिर्वाणी पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर समुद्भूत श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्त्रतम अष्टोत्तर सहस्त्र पीठाधीश्वर स्वर्गपुर स्वर्णपीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञपीठ जगद्गुरु श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत्परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणमस्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठा श्रीमद्जगद्गुरु श्रील श्री भगवत श्री नित्यानंद परमेश्वर श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिनां प्रीत्यर्थम तेषां पादारविन्दयोः भक्ति सिद्ध्यर्थम गुरुकृपा कटाक्ष सिद्ध्यर्थम क्षेम स्थैर्य वीर विजय आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्याणामयुर्ध्यर्थम धर्मार्थ काम मोक्ष दुर्विध फल पुरुषार्थ सिद्ध्यर्थम समस्त दुरितोपशान्त्यर्थम समस्त मंगलावाप्त्यर्थम भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव प्रसादेन सकुटुम्बस्य ज्ञान वैराग्य जीवन मुक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थम पूर्णारोग्ययुक्त दृढ़गात्रयोगिक शरीर सिद्ध्यर्थम परमशिव शक्ति आविष्करणार्थम नित्यानंद योगाभ्यासं करिष्ये ओम अपवस्पृश्य. So now, before we get into the asana, do some of the warm up. Many of you would have woken up just now with body and mind. So let us relax and just joints and muscles in the warm up. So let's start with the head rotation. So we are going to rotating our head in the clockwise direction. Then you will do anti-clockwise. Clockwise. Give a big nice sense your mind. But again, all this I will suggest you strong. do it as per your comfort. Do not push it too much, do not go too fast. Gentle movement to relax your neck muscles. So now, let us do it for 10 count in the opposite direction. See, if you did clockwise, you did 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now, just use the hand, push it towards the left side, using the left hand, gentle push. When you are pushing, you are pulling your neck. Be gentle. Do not force, neither give any kind of jerk. So do it gently on both the sides, left side and the right side. You can do it without hand also, but with hand you will be able to do it. Follow the goal should be express. Okay, then you can lock both your hands and bring it behind the head and just press it towards the front. And same way you can do towards legs. While you are doing all this, bring your awareness towards the body. See where all your body is feeling disturbed, where all you are feeling and experiencing the relaxation. Always during the yoga, be within your body. Try as much as be within the body, and that is possible by just bringing the awareness. So with each of every asana and warm up that you are doing, somewhere relaxation happening in your body, or sometimes pain, distressing experience. So let's rotate our wrist. So bring your hand, then close the wrist and rotate. We are going to go in the both directions. So you can start with one, you can start with clockwise and then go to clockwise. Then open the hand and just pull it towards the move the wrist. Just open your palm in all possible directions. Turn it down and then when you pull it towards you, you can open your hand towards you and then pull towards you. All fingers the hand. Feel the stretching in your body, in the part of hand that you are experiencing. Bring your awareness, try to experience the body, the stretches, the relaxation that you are feeling. The goal is to be within the body. Okay, now we are going to do hand. Let us start. Here we go clockwise direction. Gently rotate your hand. Take it fully up and then rotate it. Along with this, synchronize breathing also. When you whenever you are compressing your body, see. So I am taking my hand up, your body during that process. And when I am bringing the hand down, do it in upward direction. So you can bring your hand on the shoulder. So this one, bring your arm together. Bring it as do it in both the directions. Again, in this also synchronize with your breathing, the pranayama that you are doing. When you are stretching, inhale. When you are compressing, exhale it. So once you have done that, then you move to the can do few stretches for the back, then return for the. So just raise your hand, left hand, and bend your foot. So the whole focus is going to be strengthening the muscles here for the left side. So then move gently and feel the stretches in your back muscles. And after a few seconds, you switch the direction. And do it both the sides. Second time on the left side. Putting the left hand up, bending yourself towards the right. Now the right hand up and bend yourself towards the left. Let us do it for the third and last. You can lock your hand and just put yourself towards the top. You can stretch yourself by standing on the toes also. So this will give you a stretching, stretch and relax your back muscles. Bring your awareness from the tip of the finger. Now let us give some twist. Experience relaxation, your spine. Generally, when we do not do good sleep or we are not sleeping in a good posture, we tend to have a lot of stress. It becomes very stiff. And there are times when we experience pain also along with the stiffness. Both will relax, relieve from. So try to bend as much as you can bend. Keep your hand open also. Okay. So let's do the hip rotation. I'm going to do in the both directions. Or clockwise or anti-clockwise. Here, big, nice rotation. Let's do it in the opposite direction. So now we are going to blend our more stretching, more formal. So you bring your hand down. You keep your hand open also. So we'll just take our hand back. So try to take your hand and just take it behind you. And in the front, touch with your hand or palm on the ground. If you're able to bend more and more, you can touch it on the. But keep your knees straight. Do not bend from the knee. When you have proper stretching in your back muscles. Also in this tempo, you can bring your hand behind you, lock it, and try to bring it forward. So this will give you a nice stretching in your back muscle and at the same time the shoulder blades. Also in your calf muscle, you will experience nice stretching. The next, do some more hip rotation. You can just move into out. So bend your knee and take it, give it a nice hip rotation. And then do in the opposite direction. So just open your hip muscles more and more in the hip and in your thighs. In the opposite direction. So now let us do a little bit of ankle rotation and then rotate your ankle in both the directions we are going to be clockwise and anti-clockwise. This will give you a nice stretching in your calf and shin muscles and in the feet also. Now we will be playing skeleton dance. In a moment we will do it along with the music. So please just let us understand the context of what we are going to be doing. So this is one of the thought skeleton meditation technique that some is given, which is directly from the and in this the process going to be that there are two components of it, visualization, and second is the intensity with which you are going to be speaking your body. So throughout the process, maintain it on the same intensity, or you can increase it. You cannot decrease it, okay? And you cannot stop. Continuously state your body, either maintain the same intensity and visualization. And visualize that you are completely Om. There is no muscle, there is no nervous system. There is nothing in your body other than pure skeleton. So throughout this practice, close your eyes and hold on this visualization that you are nothing more than a skeleton. And how an skeleton will be done? How it will be done? Just continue to state all the body. There is not going to be any rhythm, there is not going to be any specific movement. It's just going to be completely random. No organization. You will be shaking your hand, your legs, your hips, your head. Do not try to bring any kind of that all the steps are defined. How you move one step to another step. So let's start now.
வாராண்டா கருப்பழக அவ எங்க பேரழக சந்தன பொட்டுக்கார சவ்வாது வாசக்கார வாராண்டா கருப்பழக அவ எங்க பேரழக பாக்கத்தான் கோபக்கார உண்மையில பாசக்காரன் காலத்தின் கடவுளடா கருணையில் கடலடா கும்பிட மருகணமே தரிசனம் கொடுப்பாண்டா கூப்பிட குரலுக்கு ஓடி வந்து நிற்பாண்டா காவல் கேட்டா காசூலம் தாங்கி காப்பாண்டா வாராண்டா கருப்பழக வாராண்டா கருப்பழக அவ எங்க பேரழக சந்தன பொட்டுக்கார சப்பாது வாசக்கார வாராண்டா கருப்பழக அவ எங்க பேரழக பாக்கத்தான் கோபக்கார உண்மையில பாசக்காரன் ஏழு கால பூஜைகடா செய்யும் பாக்கியம் கிடைச்சதடா கற்று வச்ச மந்திரமும் கண்ண கண்டது மறந்ததடா ஏழு கால பூஜைகடா செய்யும் பாக்கியம் கிடைச்சதடா கற்று வச்ச மந்திரமும் கண்ண கண்டது மறந்ததடா பாலபிஷேகம் செய்திடவே பாவ மோட்சம் கிட்டியதடா கோபக்கார கண்ணத்துக்கு சந்தனத்தை புசுங்கடா அழகின் அம்சமடா என் மீச மாமனடா வாராண்டா வாராண்டா அவ கண்ண உருட்டிக்கிட்டு வாராண்டா வாராண்டா அவ மீச முறுக்கிக்கிட்டு வாராண்டா வாராண்டா அவ நெஞ்ச நிமிட்டிக்கிட்டு வாராண்டா வாராண்டா அவ சூளோ ஏந்திக்கிட்டு வாராண்டா கருப்பழக அவ எங்க பேரழக சந்தன பொட்டுக்கார சவ்வாது வாசக்கார வாராண்டா கருப்பழக அவ எங்க பேரழக பாக்கத்தான் கோபக்கார உண்மையில பாசக்காரன்
Please stop now and just stand wherever you are. Keep your hand open. Just feel the prana in the part. We'll do it for a few moments till you catch it. And in this whole process, bring the awareness to feel the movement of the prana in the course of you. Let us relax now. And please be seated on the yoga mat. So now we'll enter into the asana. And we are going to be starting with the very first asana, which is Sukhasana. So we'll practice few of the asana, being the first day, and then we'll enter into mantra meditation for last 15 minutes. So for 15 minutes, we are going to be practicing the asana. So please be seated in the Sukhasana. Sukhasana is nothing but sitting in the cross. This is one of the most common asana that even if you do not know the name, you must have practiced this, you must have seated in your life. Whenever you sit on the cross, you sit in generally in this posture. So just cross your leg, you can bring one leg under the leg, under the thigh, and then left leg under the right leg. And just be seated in this posture. So understand, the Nithyananda Yoga is 12 components. As many of us understand the asana itself to be yoga, it is not. Swamiji says that asana alone is not yoga. With asana, yoga starts, but that is not where it ends also. So we are going to be practicing the other components of it, which is going to be pranayama, mudra, bandha, visualization, verbalization, which is the japa, and the gaze, and then we all are applying the herbs, which is the bhasma and kumkum that we are applying, and then you have Sri Yantra, then we will be using the weights, some of the asana sequences, some of the weights will be used. So these are the various components, and we will be chanting the mantra also. So all this includes, we have the mudras with the jewelry, we are going to be doing the karana. So for each of the asana, when I will be telling the name, we are going to include all these different components. Some of the components are very common across everything. Let's say weight, we are not going to be doing every time, so it makes it 10. The asana that we have applied and Rudrakshamala that you are reading, it reduces 2 more, because this is throughout the sequence, you are happy with that. Then the Sri Yantra that you keep, this is the third. So total 4 of that, you are not, I don't need to tell it in each of the asana, that you also need to worry too much about those removed like this itself, which brings it to 7. And in that your asana, which is very common, the first thing that we are going to do is asana, bringing ourselves in a certain posture, and that is what is asana. And then you are doing the pranayama, bandha, mudra, visualization, verbalization. So this itself, and then the chanting of the mantra becomes 7. So let us start with the Sukhasana. So we all are seated in this posture. In this posture, you are going to do the mudra, which is going to be chin mudra. Okay, so sit with the chin mudra. In the chin mudra, you keep your index finger and the thumb together, joined together like this, and rest of the 3 fingers will be together. Just keep it facing up. So your palm should be facing upward direction. So keep it like that, and then pranayama is the Sahaj Kumbhaka. Understand, whenever we talk about the Kumbhaka, it is holding of the prana inside. So in the Rechaka, you exhale outside and hold. In Puraka, you inhale and hold. And in the Sahajatam, normally hold inside and outside your. So you inhale and visualize burning fire in Manipurika Chakra in the navel center. You will visualize the fire burning continuously there. And you inhale and hold and exhale and hold very slowly. And then you are going to be also locking all the three bandha, which is Mula bandha. Mula bandha is near the Muladhara. So as all of you know, the Muladhara is centered and located at the base of the spine. So literally near the anus, that is the place where this is the intra-organ. It's not an internal organ like heart, kidney, lungs, and all the different parts that are in your body, but rather it is an intra-organ. So visualize and bring all the internal organ near that intra-organ, inside the intra-organ. Okay, so here you may not be able to actually see that or feel that how you are going to bring all that inside the intra-organ. So for the beginning, what you do is just compress those areas and try to bring it near the Muladhara, at the base of the spine. So contract all the muscles, hip muscles there, your thigh muscles nearby, bring all of them, your butt muscles, all that squeeze completely and bring it near the base of your spine. That is what is called Mula bandha. So just practice it for a few moments, see how you are able to contract all those muscles. And the direction of contraction will be pulling it towards the upward. That is where for all those muscles it's going to be Muladhara, bringing towards the base of the spine. So contract all the muscles. Just contract it for a few moments. And if you are able to successfully contract it and bring it towards the upward direction, you have successfully locked Mula bandha. This is also called as a perennial lock. Okay. And then there is a Uddiyana bandha. So since all these bandhas are there in the asana, we'll first learning all these bandha we are going to be looking. So again, when it comes to the Uddiyana bandha, this bandha is applied near the Manipurika Chakra. And in this one, what you are going to be doing, that you contract all the internal organ and bring it, literally you feel like you pull it inside your Manipurika Chakra. For the ease of understanding what you are going to do, you inhale and exhale everything. And once you have exhaled everything, just pull your abdomen inside and what? Pull it in and let it out. So see my stomach area when I am putting the Uddiyana bandha. So this is what is called Uddiyana bandha. So there is a second bandha, then there is a third bandha which is called Jalandhar bandha. And in Jalandhar bandha, you lock, contract all the muscles near the throat center. Okay? You see the throat center, the actual throat center, which is intra-organ. It is located between these two bones that you see, and or rather to say the tip that you see between these two collar bones. So this is what you are going to contract and lock it. And for the locking, you actually physically support by bending your neck and bringing the chin towards. So when you bring actually, when you physically push your muscle or lock yourself with the intention or with the practice to bring your chin as close to. The more closer you are able to bring, the more powerfully you are locking the Jalandhar. So this is the third bandha. And when we combine all three together, that is called as Mahamudra. So during the practice of the whole Nithyananda Yoga, you will see that there will be combinations of various bandhas that will be doing. Some asanas will have only Mula Bandha. Actually, all the asanas have Mula Bandha, but some of them will have only Mula Bandha. Some of the asana will have only Uddiyana Bandha, some will have only Jala Bandha. Some will have all three together. In some cases, you have Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha. In some cases, Mula Bandha and you have the Jalandhara Bandha. There is no such thing where you are going to get only Jalandhara Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha, because Mula Bandha is in all the asanas. You are going to be doing that. So in this first asana, this is what you are going to do. The very first asana, you will lock all three bandha and you will bring your visualization. So your visualization energy, visualization system should only be visualizing the form of Lord Shiva. So understand, whatever we may be doing, always some or other visualization is continuously going on inside. We need to bring integrity into that. We need to bring it, align it with our whole body system, and for that we are visualizing Lord Paramashiva. So just practice that and chant the mantra Soham. So not, but internally visualizing that the Soham mantra is there. So and you are chanting also Soham. So like that you continue to. So let us do this now. And bring your whole awareness, which is the gaze in this one, inside your body. So after learning all the components, for time, just practice this one. Because if you are a complete beginner, you will be facing a little bit of difficulty in locking the bandha, and specifically because in the very first one you have to lock all three bandhas. So physically you need to become more and more aware to lock all these. Only when you do with all the 12 components, you will see its benefit will be altogether different than what you will see by just doing the asana. And if you are doing it already, you have started experiencing the difference the moment you start adding the pranayama component, and the moment you start the bandha. This three alone itself, you will see that so much changes happen. The moment you start becoming more and more integrated with the practice of japa and the visualization, you literally start experiencing a restful awareness. The peace inside you will start settling. So much of uncontrolled or unending distractions that is happening through the visualization, through the verbalization that is happening, all of that will start withering away. So much of agitation and irritation happens because of the identity, the constant identity that we feel. You will see that all of that has started withering away, and you start settling, becoming comfortable with yourself, and you experience the peace and bliss. And that is the real purpose of yoga that you get to see here. So as soon as you start practicing, then only you know how Nithyananda Yoga is completely different than what you would have been knowing yoga till now. If you are a complete new beginner, this is what the shift you are going to have. Till now, whatever yoga you would have practiced, the benefit that you have gotten, and the yoga that you are practicing today, now you will see that there is no comparison at all in both of them. One yoga would have been just another form of the fitness workout, but the real yoga you are practicing only with the Nithyananda Yoga. So let's do this. And I'll be chanting the mantra, so which is the last part of it. So please be in that position. Tat sukhasanam yuktam ashaktat samachare asanam vijitam yena jitam tena jagatrayam. Okay. So in coming days, we are going to learn more. Today, because of the technical glitch, we missed a significant amount of time in practice. This many of these asanas have done it. So once from tomorrow, we will get into the more and more asanas. The asana we will learn how to make ourselves comfortable, make our body comfortable into that. That only the asana, bringing all the 12 components. So for today, we will close here itself. We'll just get into the meditation. We'll practice few minutes, around 14 to 15 minutes of meditation we are going to be practicing. Let's do that. So since you are already seated, just sit, be in that same position. Just close your eyes and we are going to be humming intensely. So just with the sound hum. The only thing is that when you are producing the sound, produce it or exhale the air directly from your navel center. So whenever you are speaking or creating any sound, it happens in 3 different locations in your body. Mainly, when the air that is required to produce the sound, that air is generally produced from the 3 different places. Mostly throat center. So it's very common for most of us that we exhale or blow the air directly from the throat center. Very few of us, if you bring more and more awareness, you can do it from the heart. And whenever you are speaking and you feel a lot of thing and understand that you are using your heart center to blow the air. But when you are chanting the this mantra, you are going to be blowing the air directly. Understand, navel center is the center where all the worries are stored in the form of sound. When you create this sound, all those randomized sound gets nullified and you relax yourself of the worry. You will experience a lot of peace in your being, in your existence. So let us do it intensely. And after that, you are going to just relax and bring your awareness to the last part of it. So let's start now. Now just bring your awareness to chakra, heart center. Center yourself on the heart chakra. Just be seated in this position. Bring your awareness towards the heart center. Now open your eyes. So with this, we come to the end of today's Nithyananda Yoga. We'll be ending with the Purna Mantra. I request all of you to again join it tomorrow. We are going to be continuing it every single day. So please be on time and join and practice. You can experience the state, space, powers, and being of Paramashiva. So let us close today's Nithyananda Yoga with the Purna Mantra. Bring your hand in Namaskara mudra. Be seated in the same position with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line, and along with me. Om Purnamada Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Bhagavad Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyanandam. Nithyanandam, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us. See you again tomorrow.